Danielle was down in South Florida for the summer before she was committed to going back to Taiwan and teaching English over there for 2 years. She was hell-bent on having a tan when she went to Taiwan. So as her and her boyfriend left the house that morning, they went to go for a day of boating off of Key Biscayne. Being the police chief over there, I'm very aware of the recklessness that occurs. I remember telling her as she left, people get drunk and people get stupid, so be really careful. And she just smiled at me and went on her way. About 5 o'clock that afternoon, my phone rang. It was my niece, and she was screaming uncontrollably and telling me that Danielle was hurt, and she was hurt very badly, and that she was being taken to Ryder Trauma, one of these high-powered super boats with multiple outboard engines on, decided that they were going to leave, and he put the boat in reverse, and the propeller started slicing and ripping as it took her body in.
She had a massive injury to one of her legs, and at that point it was unclear whether she was actually going to survive.
Dr. Gabriel Ruiz came to me and very briefly, very politely, yet very sternly, made me aware of the critical situation that my daughter was in. I knew that I probably would not be able to see my kid again.
She had a lot of loss of tissue all the way to her bones, and basically at that point the focus changed on not saving her life at that point, which was not in question, but actually saving her leg. Once we were doing that, that's when we knew that she had a major injury to this nerve.
I did have a belief that if anything could possibly be right, it was the fact that she was at Ryder.
We called neurosurgery, who was actually coming up with a lot of work, experimental work, on the new procedures to actually give the chance to people that have paralysis to walk again. And one of our surgeons actually was able to perform this procedure. She was the first patient to ever had this, in history. And to see that this is such a great success, it opens up an incredible field.
I've never seen care like that. Today, Danielle is in Taiwan. She's teaching, which is what she was going to do before she was hurt. She is mountain climbing. She completed her deep water scuba certification by diving with a school of hammerhead sharks. She's river tracing through a feverish regime of exercises. She's taken what little muscle she has in her upper leg and made it so strong that when you see Danielle walk, she doesn't even limp. She's taken this and she's saving lives by, number one, accepting that first time ever, and by number two, sharing this personal tragedy with so many people around the world, that it encourages other people to realize that there is hope, there is a chance, and that chance all started right here at Ryder.